평화광복 하늘문화가 주최한 이번 행사에는 세계 130개국 청년 1만여 명이 남북통일과 세계평화를 염원하는 마음으로 함께했습니다.
이번에는 한중일을 넘어서서 전 세계 지구촌 청년들이 한자리에 모였습니다.
특히 이날 개막식에서 세계평화선언문을 선포해 세계평화를 이룰 수 있는 방법과 이 시대가 나아가야 할 방향을 제시했습니다.
ayaa soo qabanqaabiyey socod dheer oo lagu marayey magaalada Seoul ee waddanka koonfurta Kuuriya. socodkan oo loogu magacdaray socodkii nabadda ayaa waxaa ka qayb qaadanayay kumanaan dhalinyaro. socodkan oo 15 kilomitir dhan ayaa ka bilowday garoonka kubadda ee Seoul Olympic
Representative na si Mr. Man Hee-lee ang nakaisa na himukin ang lahat, lalo na ang mga world leaders para sa nakatangang hangaring matigil na ang karahasan at katuluhan at naway maghari na ang kapayapaan sa buong mundo. Nagbigay kulay sa okasyon ng drama and cultural performance.
For the first time in history, 30,000 youth from 130 countries worldwide came together for the sole purpose of achieving world peace. In commemoration of the Week of World People, the 2013 International Peace Youth Group's Walk for World Peace and Restoration was held in South Korea on the 25th of May. The founder of the host organization, Heavenly Culture, World Peace and Restoration of Light, Mr. Man Hee-lee, is an internationally renowned peace advocate. Having devoted his whole life to the pursuit of world peace, Mr. Lee is a leader of our era whose guidance illuminates the path we should tread. In 2005, he made a declaration concerning the historical right of Korea to the island of Dokdo. And in 2010, he announced the Declaration of Unification in the hope of reuniting South and North Korea. The Declaration of Unification now marks the beginning of a new mindset for humanity on the path towards world peace and is standing as a monument in both the eastern and western sides of Korea. World peace and the restoration of light has begun with this, our declaration of world peace. Furthermore, he has announced all of his declarations, including the Declaration of Unification at the same venue, the Seoul Olympic Park Peace Square. It is a place that has become synonymous with his passionate calls for world peace. Chairman Lee says the only answer to achieving world peace is the heavenly culture. The world is searching for this man, the only one who has the answer. From 2012 until today, countless invitations have come from various leaders around the world requesting meetings and consultations with Mr. Lee on the topic of world peace. He has journeyed around the world, Europe, America, Africa, Oceania. Through his work, he is in the process of creating an unprecedented event, one that will move the whole world. And now, through the Declaration of World Peace, he has once again brought the history of our world to a monumental turning point.
지나고 있습니다.
Now a message for the whole world. The declaration of world peace will be made by Mr. Man Hee Lee. He is a spiritual leader awakening the world and an advocate for world peace. He represents the heavenly culture, world peace, and the restoration of light. Greetings, everyone. It is a pleasure to meet you. This day will be remembered forever. The angels of heaven will be with us, and our hopes here today will surely be fulfilled. The Declaration of World Peace. The heavens and the earth, formed by the hands of the Creator, have been given to humanity as an inheritance. In all the universe, life in its vast splendor exists only in our world. The life that grows on the earth is sustained from above, by light, by rain, and by the air, given unconditionally to all living beings. We have received the precious gift of life from above. Let us give glory to heaven and live in peace on earth. This is the truest teaching of heaven. With this eternal gift, the grace and life we have received, are we entitled to fight, to kill, and to destroy one another? We cannot claim to desire peace and continue to provoke one another, causing conflict simply for the sake of valuing our own national interests above those of others. This will only take the lives of the youth, wasting them in the futility of war. This is not a legacy we can leave to future generations. Of what use is a young life, born in our day and age, if it is thrown away in this manner? Thrown away without having had a chance to bloom? What price can compensate for the loss of a life? Do these young souls have another chance at life? As emissaries of world peace, as people who are working towards the restoration of humanity through a new and heavenly culture, we declare the following. We call on the heads of state of every country to sign an international agreement, a commitment to bringing all wars to an end. We ask them to do this from a spirit of deep-seated love for the people of their country. We call on the youth to unite in an effort to stop wars and pursue the restoration of peace by agreeing not to fight one another. For world peace to become a reality, this is the duty of all youth everywhere. The only way to stop fighting and pointless, tragic deaths is to stop fighting. Nobody can ask for anything greater than this. And know that your efforts, the efforts of the young people of the world today in pursuit of peace, will remain as a never-fading light of life for all future generations. Furthermore, we call on every person, every man, woman, and child in the world to pick up the mantle of peace. In whatever way you can, we ask that you work towards and further the cause of world peace and restoration, making it a reality in your direct environment. Lastly, we call on the media to report responsibly and promote a message of peace to the world. World peace and the restoration of humanity has begun with this, our declaration of world peace. Thank you. Next, we will have a congratulatory word given from the president of the Mannam Volunteer Association. Let's welcome her with a warm round of applause.
Greetings to all the global family. I am the representative of Mannam, Nam Hee Kim. I sincerely congratulate the commencement of the 2013 International Peace Youth Group's Walk for World Peace and Restoration. This week, being the Week of the World People, has brought the international youth group leaders to gather today for the cause of world peace, and it is especially meaningful because the walk symbolizes the 5 seas and 6 continents of the world. Being here and witnessing this firsthand makes me feel as though world peace has already been achieved. Would you agree? This is the first time in the history of our world that such a large number of youth as this have gathered for the purpose of peace. I feel as though the heavens must have chosen you, the youth, our global family. As evidence, the Declaration of World Peace has been announced for the first time in front of you today. Today, the joy and happiness will become a light and shine in your hearts forever. For a great many years, many nations around the world have worked to achieve world peace. Unfortunately, the world is still at war and in despair. Then how might you achieve world peace? The answer is in the Declaration of World Peace that Chairman Lee has proclaimed today. From people such as the former Prime Minister of East Germany, who led the unification of Germany, to world leaders, and from various world religious leaders to the many ambassadors in South Korea. Numerous people in the world have met with Mr. Lee and were inspired by his thoughts of world peace and promised their cooperation. This is why the world news media have been requesting for Mr. Lee to visit their nations. And today, at the same location, Chairman Lee proclaimed the Declaration of Unification 2 years ago. He proclaimed the Declaration of World Peace needed for all mankind, not only Koreans. This is a historical moment, not just for Korea, but for the whole world. The Declaration of Unification announced 2 years ago is standing at the east and west of Korea as inscribed in monuments. And people, either domestic or foreign, are inspired and given hope for the unification of the Korean Peninsula. Either in Korea or overseas, wherever, whenever, and whoever I meet, I always state confidently the truth that the global village must realize. Mr. Lee is a man that the whole world must meet, who has been sent by the heavens for mankind, who has the answer to world peace. The whole world must meet Mr. Lee in order to achieve the goal of world peace. Chairman Lee's suggested method of achieving world peace is the most certain and the only way to bring about this unprecedented change. Mr. Lee's vision of peace is the highest and purest quality of humanity, the heavenly culture. I have full faith that this is the only way which mankind will be able to achieve peace on earth and unity of religions. This is the reason that Mr. Lee can announce the Declaration of World Peace today. Do you dream of world peace? Do not dream any longer. Mr. Lee has given us the things with which to achieve world peace, and it is now possible if we just listen and act upon it. The Declaration of World Peace proclaimed today will be sent to the UN, and today's walk will be passed on, not only to the North, but to all foreign press and nations of the world. Also, the walk of world peace and restoration starting in the Korean Peninsula will tread across the 5 seas and 6 continents, finally reaching North Korea, which will bring about the unification of the Korean Peninsula, the only divided nation in the world. At this very moment, the press worldwide are focusing on us, waiting to hear the results from our event. Once again, I congratulate today's event, International Peace Youth Group's Walk for World Peace and Restoration. And I hope we achieve our purpose successfully. Everyone, let's all achieve it together. Thank you.
My name is Sergey.
The International Peace Youth Group includes the Mannam International Youth Coalition, a coalition of about 100 youth groups in 50 different countries. Among these participants were some of the leaders from youth groups in other countries who were able to participate in the Peacewalk in person. Many of those who were not able to be there on the day sent congratulatory messages via video.
Today, many peace ambassadors and organizations from around
Invited guests and friends, I welcome you all to the...
They are from Kyrgyzstan.
My name is Seoul.
Hello, my name is Ranjana Tour. Hello, my name is Ed Zavari.
Hi, we're Beyond Skin from Northern Ireland. We'd like to wish.
We are from Gupta. And in the
organization called
I encourage you guys over there for what you guys are doing.
Make peace leaders of today.
Next, Professor and scientist Song-Jin Kim will give a congratulatory speech. I am a youth, Song-Jin Kim, who loves science and peace. Youth are people who are full of possibilities. The thoughts of the youth determine the changes in our world. Today, through the Youth Peace Walk, we will create a miracle. More importantly, we are standing at the place where a miracle is being made. I wish to thank Mr. Lee, who has played a great role in the planning of this event, and furthermore, his efforts to achieve world peace. The representative of the heavenly culture, world peace, and the restoration of light.
I believe that today marks a very special day in the history of our world, in our society, and in our lives. Today, we heard the Declaration of Peace, a declaration made for the first time in history by the Honorary Man Hee Lee. We are one!
Next, the representative of the heavenly culture, world peace, and the restoration of light, Mr. Lee, will lead us in 3 cheers for world peace.
평화의 하나님 만세! 세계 평화 강국 만세! 국제 청년 평화 그룹 만세! 국제 청년 평화 그룹 세계 평화 거기 출발!
was led by the marching band, a Korean traditional band and an ensemble group typical of Korean farming communities. The marching band played triumphant marching songs, boldly announcing the world has met a time of peace. The Korean traditional band blew their golden trumpets, heralding the triumph of peace over war. And the farmers' band represents the harmony of the world, gathered together for peace and restoration with no discrimination amongst mankind. Following them, a parade of the logos of all MIYC's affiliates and the national flags, symbolizing humanity's shared desire for peace. A magnificent scene never seen before. All those who see stop what they are doing to watch the parade of world peace as it passes by. One by one, everyone starts to participate in the walk, joining in with joy and happiness.
이 평화 강국 행사 꼭 전 세계에 꼭 보도해 주세요. 보도해 주세요. 안녕.
종료하고 왔어요. 왔는데 오늘 세계 평화를 위해서 전쟁 종식을 선언한다고 얘기를 들었어요.
The messengers of world peace, who are already celebrating in their bodies and souls, are beginning in their steps towards crossing the world.
근데 청년 그룹만 만들지 말고 우리 학생들 것도 만들어주면 안 돼요?
30,000 young adults and citizens fill the road.
지구촌의 평화를 이루는데 우리 종교인들이 먼저 하나가 되고 앞장서야 될 것 같아요. 그렇지 않아요?
All those participating in the parade travel over a span bearing the hallmarks of the 5 oceans and 6 continents, symbolizing the whole world. Europe, with its resounding song of the Victory March. Africa, full of passionate energy. The dynamic South America. North America, with its harmony of many races and cultures. Oceania, embracing the extensive ocean. And Asia, the largest continent of the world. Korea, the source of world peace and the final destination for the messengers of peace. The representative, Mr. Lee, and these young adults who participated in this parade for the Declaration of World Peace are revealing the physical existence of world peace. Most importantly, the declaration made today contains the solution to creating world peace provided by Mr. Lee. He will deliver this answer to the UN.
정말 두리뭉실했던 평화가 정말 이제 실체가 돼서 나타난 느낌이었습니다.
이렇게 수많은 사람을 동참시키고 세계 평화에 대한 가치를 심어주신 분 너무 대단한 것 같아요, 진짜.
This parade will remain in our history, an event at the beginning of a new generation, a generation of true peace in which wars no longer divide mankind.
I think it should kind of be a wake-up call for all the world leaders that not everyone wants war. I think it's just the world leaders that are actually kind of disputing right now.
So we think that it is the time. All the nations, all the world should come together and make a new world which is full of love, full of peace.
There are so many countries in the world. Every country wants peace. At the time, the whole world lies in peace. So these organizations is very important things thinking. I welcome and thank you this organization.
เจริญพรอาตมาภาพพระบุญธรรมปุญญธรรมโมเดินทางมาจากประเทศไทย
What does peace mean to you? Mr. Lee and the International Peace Youth Group have shown us the meaning of peace here today. For the first time in history, a declaration of world peace has been made. Overcoming all boundaries, people have gathered as one to call for world peace. World peace and the restoration of light has already begun. I hope everyone in the world will join us in world peace by uniting with the International Peace Youth Group.
The declaration of world peace being delivered was the highlight of the event, and probably the whole world should be full of happiness and joy.
The Declaration of World Peace. The heavens and the earth, formed by the hands of the Creator, have been given to humanity as an inheritance. In all the universe, life in its vast splendor exists only in our world. The life that grows on the earth is sustained from above, by light, by rain, and by the air, given unconditionally to all living beings. We have received the precious gift of life from above. Let us give glory to heaven and live in peace on earth. This is the truest teaching of heaven. With this eternal gift, the grace and life we have received, are we entitled to fight, kill, and destroy one another? We cannot claim to desire peace and continue to provoke one another, causing conflict simply for the sake of valuing our own national interests above those of others. This will only take the lives of the youth, wasting them in the futility of war. This is not a legacy we can leave to future generations. Of what use is a young life born in our day and age if it is thrown away in this manner, thrown away without having had a chance to bloom? What price can compensate for the loss of a life? Do these young souls have another chance at life? As emissaries of world peace, as people who are working towards the restoration of humanity through a new and heavenly culture, we declare the following. We call on the heads of state of every country to sign an international agreement, a commitment to bringing all wars to an end. We ask them to do this from a deep-seated spirit of love for the people of their country. We call on all youth to unite in an effort to stop wars and pursue the restoration of peace by agreeing not to fight one another. For world peace to become a reality, this is the duty of all youth everywhere. The only way to stop the fighting and pointless, tragic deaths is to stop fighting. Nobody can ask for anything greater than this. And know that your efforts, the efforts of the young people of the world today in pursuit of peace, will remain forever as a never-fading light of life for all future generations. Furthermore, we call on every person, every man, every woman, and every child in the world to pick up the mantle of peace. In whatever way you can, we ask that you work towards and further the cause of world peace and restoration, making it a reality in your direct environment. Lastly, we call on the media to report responsibly and promote a message of peace to the world. World peace and the restoration of humanity has begun with this, our declaration of world peace. Thank you.